stream. In this stream slash video, we're just going to be trying to put the front panel on here. And we're going to try and boot, I think, with both graphics cards in. But we will also maybe just boot with one graphics card in. Yeah, I've already tested all these parts without the case. Now everything's just in the case with all the fans and everything plugged in. So that is what we will be doing. And maybe anything else that I've forgotten. So if you have any questions, leave them in the comments. And trying to think of anything I need to do before I boot. I am wondering where. Oh, here's my power supply thing. Okay. Try and put on this front panel. Oh wow. I have these clips here. I don't remember what these are for. These two right here. If anyone knows, leave it in the comments. I don't remember these clips. I'm still just not in it, man. I feel like since the start of July, I have just had no energy to do anything. So I watched a video, and they should just go right on. So I'm kind of confused as to why it doesn't. And I'm wondering if maybe the fans are not, I didn't put the fans on right. Trying to figure that out, because this front panel should just snap right in, but it seems fans are in the way. So I think I've done something incorrectly with when putting the fans back on. They kind of bulge out here. Like, I'll show you, like, how much space is that? There's like, I don't know, ½ inch of space, and I'm like, should they have gone all the way in? I think I would have noticed that, but yeah, so I'm a little confused about that. Maybe I should boot without doing that first. Hi, Zello. Happy birthday. Yeah. I see what you did there. Yeah, I think I might boot without the front panel on, since I don't know what I should do yet, and I don't want to figure it out this moment. So, hi Anthony Gandolfo. I don't know how to say your last name. Welcome to the stream. What's going on? Alright, so in order to boot, I am in a screen. And I have a screen right here. Oh, that's also what I wanted to do. I wanted to put on this plate. What am I doing? This PC I've just built. I tested it before, but now I boot it with everything in it. And then I need to put the panel on, but I'm just finishing up a PC build. I don't really know when this thing is supposed to go on or when it was supposed to go on. That wasn't really clear to me in any of the assembly videos that I've watched. So I probably should have put it on like before. I don't even know if it's possible to put it on now. And I'm kind of wondering, like, should I redo the whole thing so that it's better for dust? Yeah, this should have gone on already. Darn. Okay. Well, this is another thing I guess I need to do. All these pins are a different way too. Like, I don't know what the deal is with that. Um, yeah, I don't know. I guess I should watch a video on that too. I guess I'll have like there are going to be a bunch of final touches I need to do, and this GPU is sagging. The one of my GPUs is sagging because yeah, I don't know. You'd have to watch the previous videos, but I don't know. Maybe this backplate isn't that important, but it feels important to me. So yeah, I guess we're gonna boot here. I'm not gonna be able to see chat. I guess I'll move. We'll change the view here so that everybody can see what's going on, and then I will be able to see chat. Just give me a second. We're gonna do a little moving of things around. Just putting on a different thing. Make it so that y'all can see the screen. Okay. As you can see, the workspace is gotten very chaotic, which isn't my usual vibe, but I don't know. I guess maybe it is right now. It's a first time build. There's a lot of different parts. Cool. We got this. And I'm gonna give. We'll see. We'll make it so you can see the PC in what's the word I'm looking for? And the boot screen. Okay. If we can. All right. Okay. Something like this for now. And I guess I don't need this. I'm wondering what this plate is for. I kind of forget. Does anyone remember what that's for? I'm just going to put this stuff aside for now. Just clearing out a little space. This actually goes with this. And this is the power supply, and this is the thing that needs to plug into the graphics card. The thing I don't understand, if you have two graphics cards, their way to be used is to be plugged in. You use both at once. I have a lot to learn about graphics cards. I'm going to plug this one into the better graphics card right now. What's it called? The wx4100. Let's see. A slightly better view. Uh-oh. Darn it. Okay. So I'm just deciding where to plug this in. I guess I can just have both. I don't know. I guess I'll try that. It's fine. I'll just have both plugged in. And then I'll be able to switch screens if I need to. I think it's the slot that's at the bottom. I was looking for, here it is. Yeah, they aren't numbered. One graphics card has it numbered, the other one doesn't. The one that I want to use doesn't have it numbered. wx4100, no numbering. So, uh-oh. Alright, well, I lost visual there. That's interesting. I guess I could change it, but let's see. Let's see how this goes. And then this is the power supply. Okay, I guess I'm trying to reach it here. Let's see. Alright. That is plugged in. It is off. I should have checked that first, but I was pretty confident it was off. And alright. I guess we'll just power it on. And we're going to see if the power button works. Alright, it's powered on. Alright, the lights go on the motherboard. Just going to do a quick check, make sure nothing weird is doing anything on the motherboard. Yeah, right. Man, my brain is not moving quick today. Yeah, just making sure nothing is like, alright, I don't like this actually. I'm gonna turn it again. I'll turn it on in a second, but I am gonna take out the graphics card. We're not gonna test a 2 graphics card, because the problem is, I guess I can view real quick. The problem is, is this light still on? Yeah. Oh, okay, not enough light now. All right. The problem is, do you see this? This is the graphics card, right? This is the graphics card that I want to use, but I want to see what it's like to have 2 graphics cards. But this graphics card right here is leaning against the case. Like, it doesn't fit perfectly in the socket, or it fits fine in the socket. It's just like there's a lot of play to it, but it's leaning against the case. And I don't, like the other one, I don't think it's touching the case. I guess it is. Is it up here? It just feels weird to me. It would be leaning and touching. I don't want it to short circuit. So The other one is touching. It is a metal part that it's leaning against. Maybe it's fine? I guess there should be, that's what that little thing is there for. It's for like some sort of extension screw. And maybe I don't have. I'm very confused. Hmm. Um. So it's the same metal part. I guess it's fine. Okay. Alright. I guess we're gonna boot it. We'll see how it goes. That just weirded me out. Alright. Just cool. Alright, so the power on. And then this will be the first time testing the power button. The lights went on. Is this the power button? There's two buttons up here. One's like some sort of reset, I guess, and one's power. I don't know. Screen's on. I should have been watching that. Oh, wow. Okay, fans are on. All three fans are on. All three case fans are on. I'm checking my CPU fans. And it's running through its boot cycle. It's on boot. And yeah, there's a post. So this is something I got to deal with. The VGA card is not supported by the Wi-Fi driver. Settings have been changed for better compatibility for further just of one enter BIOS setup. Blah blah blah. Okay. So now the question is how do I get that front on? I guess I cut power now. Can I just cut power with this power button? That would be great. Just holding it down. Great. Okay, cool. I'm gonna unplug this. Hope I get. All right, so things to do. This back panel on, or no, front panel I gotta put on it, and then I have to put the little thing on the motherboard. I wonder how. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out if that's important or not. I think I'm gonna kill the stream because I don't know. Maybe just. I'm just seeing if there's any other way these case fans could go on. Because I really don't understand why this won't fit. I think it's exactly the same as the tutorials. Like it's lining up perfectly. Yeah, it's lining up perfectly up top. It's just lining up perfectly everywhere. I'm very confused as to why it won't just push in. And this is one of those things where I'm like, do I just muscle it? But it's like you muscle it wrong and all of a sudden you got things breaking. So that's the tough thing about like mechanical stuff. Anything is like the feel for, are you pushing too hard? Are you not pushing hard enough? So frustrating. I think I have something slightly wrong here. And I don't know what it is. Oh, that's what I wanted to do, to measure the fans. So, need a measuring tape. Some sort of thing. I just want to see, because if the fans are the same length as they are height, it's 4.5. What's that? Right there, 7.5, 7.5, right? 7.5 wide, about 7.5 wide. And they are, yeah, about, oh no, they're not. Was that 6.5? Is that 6.5 down? 6.5 down, 7.5. Oh, okay. I think I put the fan. I'm gonna watch a video real quick. Let's see. See if I put fans on. Correctly. Did I put these fans on, mate, or did I put them on horizontal when they should be vertical? Don't want to look at that. Now what am I going to? I'm just gonna go to this video because I know it. What's his name? Lian Li 2016. And where's the case fans? Just seeing the image. So there is a little bit of a gap at the bottom here. Where is? Can't see anything. Yeah, I don't know how to make the screen bigger right now. This, I cannot see anything. All right. The thing is set to Spanish right now, so all the text is in Spanish. There's a little bit of play down there, but I have way more, which means I think I put the fans on incorrectly. So I'm gonna take those out and put them back a different way. I just don't have that much play there. So yeah. I'm just if I want to do the bird's eye view thing again, or give you all. Yeah, I think you can watch from the top. I'm gonna be down in the case, so be a better view. adjusting the view here. Be good in a second. Huh. All right. How is this? It could be worse, could be better. I mean, adjust it. Okay, if it doesn't feel right. Okay. I thought I checked already, so I'm a little annoyed, but apparently I did not. A very good job checking. Man. This dust filter is sliding out when I carry it. Carry the case. Okay. Oh, I'm so annoyed. I'm like, how much stuff am I gonna have to take out to adjust these fans? Hopefully nothing. To fit the other thing in, I'm kind of like, I feel like I have to take a bunch of stuff out, so I don't know, we'll see. Give it a little light here. Oh, am I gonna have to take this panel off? I guess this slides back on. Right, this is just a slide. No, I screwed this in. Because to take this bottom screw out, to get an angle on it, it's easiest. Alright, so I'm gonna take this side panel. I don't know if y'all can really see. Taking the bottom side panel off. There's one screw here. Because I need to reach a screw. Oh, darn it. Cool. I feel like I already took fans off once because I made a mistake. Okay. Alright, so let's test. Before I undo the other one, I just want to, I don't think the cord is actually supposed to be up through here. It's kind of in the middle of the case right now. It should go around the back of the case. Wow. The fan is what I'm talking about. This doesn't really make any sense to me, team. I guess. I don't know. It doesn't go any further in the fan, you know. Guess why would it? It doesn't go any further in. And I don't understand where this cord needs to go. Or where this cord should go. I think they're going to go around back. I don't know. Maybe this somehow will make the front panel stay on. What was that? Ugh. Okay, that's a mistake. It's like a screw is just flying around somewhere now. I don't know where. I don't know what screw. I think it's a fan screw. I don't know how it would, like. I'm over it. Oh, there's the screw. Nice. I was like right about to just be like, I'm done dealing with this right now. All right. Okay, so I'm gonna just take this because the fan cordage could be better. It doesn't really matter. Just go into the plugs that say CHA fan. Yeah. So just unplugging the fan, and then I'm gonna plug the other fan. I'm gonna take it out. We're just gonna put them on. I think I'll screw them in before testing to see if the front case goes on. But I'm not sure. Like, if I could get them to stay in place and test to see if the front cover goes on, then that would be better. And I really like have learned a lesson here in terms of what to do first. And taking the suggestions people say on stream with a grain of salt. It's been helpful to stream, but a person telling me to just put the motherboard in, like, I don't know if that was the move. Here we are. I hesitate to say almost done with the hardware part of this build, but I think we will get the software going before, we'll get it with minimally hardware, and then we'll get some software working, I think. All right, fans are off. I really want to put it on its back. And what confuses me about this is that when I took these off, the plugs both came down in the same direction. Like, there was a plug on this side. Like, basically where the plugs came out on the case, it was like this. It was like, okay, cool, the cords are on the top right of the bottom fan and bottom fan. And I was like, okay, that makes sense, but we'll just try it like this. We'll just try and put them on the, it's just going to be on the right on both, because I'm going to have the cords route around the back of the case if I can. So I'm going to do the top one first. Actually, I kind of want to see how the cord's going to be before I do anything. Oh man, not good. It's not really touching anything, but okay. So I don't even remember. That threw me off. I don't even remember it. Okay, right. Am I going to take this side panel off? I think I might, yeah. It's going to fit in those holes. So I route it around the back, take the side panel off. I remember it just popping off. Okay. Great. I was right. It just pops off. It's just a little back there. Just pull it, pops off. Oh. Okay. Yeah. Very much. Okay, so yeah, I think I'm going to do the fan like this. Will it still reach? I think I just have plenty of room to reach the motherboard. If I put this cable around through the back here. But I'm testing. Yeah, there's room. All right, cool. I'm gonna do that. All cables around the back seem right to me. Yeah. Okay. Where'd my... Let's use this little measuring tape. Just making sure I'm doing it long way, so I can think about that right now. All right, so that's about 7 up. And that's at the edge of that. Not there's room. Okay, so this is up and down. Okay. Back to your side. Do that. Whoa. Okay. So many notes. So many lessons learned. Put that there. I'm kind of over this. Like over. I'm over the. I guess I'm not over it. I'm like. I want to. There's other things I want to do, and I feel like I can't do them until I get this build like either complete or more along. So for those who care, I just took the drill bit out, and this is the best way I think to get this threaded. I put the bit. It's annoying me. You see, let's see, I'll show you. I'm taking the bit right here. And I am placing this bit that goes in the screwdriver into the screw. And then I am putting a screw in, right? So I don't have the leverage of a screwdriver, so I'm less likely to mess something up, right? I don't want leverage when I'm just getting things threaded. And I'll put the screwdriver in when I'm drive it in. But yeah, there's just other stuff that I like. Wow, that drove in incredibly easy, which makes those other ones feel like I drove it almost all the way with my fingers. There's other stuff I want to do, and because there's other stuff that I want to do, I'm like, I have just a lot of other stuff to, like, I want to say have to do, but should do and want to do. So why is that a pain? Like, why does one slide in so easily and then the other one's a pain? I think it's because, alright, I'm trying to lift the fan up. Okay, lifting the fan a little bit. It's just, it's because it's easy for the screw to hit the metal. One thing I would like to do is build more computers. But there's also just like, there's a software project that I've been jonesing to get back to, but the current setup that I have, interesting. Okay, yeah, this is, it just feels a little different. Where'd that driver go? I was just holding a screwdriver. What happened to it? Guess I could use another one. Oh no, it's right. It's a bit. What was I saying? Yeah, there's a software project that I want to get back to that, like, what? I want the fan completely flush top fan, and I don't know if that is going to be possible. That's how it came, so it should be. This, like, mechanically speaking, this build, where's the, okay, like, this build, and I'm wondering if all computers are like this, it just doesn't feel like any other mechanical thing. I think it's because, I don't know, maybe it's the materials. It's like, this one's an annoying angle. It's like, it kind of feels like it is the materials. It's like, I guess this is just, it's because like an aluminum case. Like, okay. I'm like, these are enough in now that I'm like, I kind of just want to put the front panel on to make sure it works before I drive all these in for the second or third time. I think I am going to do that. I'm going to try and put the front panel on. Ooh, got to take that out. Okay, taking this out. And, uh-oh. I clicked in a way I didn't like. Can't put any pressure on the fans. Alright. Put both of these through here. The grommet, the cable grommet, I guess is that's what that's called. I think I'm going to plug them into, like, unsure of where to hold the case right. That. I'm going to plug them in The only reason I'm plugging them in is so they aren't like flopping around. So they're getting plugged into CHA fan 3 and CHA fan 2. One and two. Huh. All right. Okay, they're both plugged in. And so, well, I guess I should also test to see if this side panel will go back on. Right? Yeah, I shouldn't need to get there. So, let's see. Let's put the side panel back on. Trying to remember. All right, this goes on. So this goes this way. These two things that slide in down here. And I don't love this now. Because these cords, there's pressure on those cords. So which way do I route the fan cables? That's the question. Maybe they were better before. Kind of feel like they were. Does it matter? The bottom one has play. If I just move it, I just want them both to have some play. The top one feels like it's being squeezed. I should have thought that through. That's stupid. Man, how to do every wrong way should be the name of this series. Do it the right way in the slowest possible way. Yeah. Well, I'm glad I didn't tighten them. All right, just real quick. Should just have to unscrew one or two of these screws. Unfortunately, it is the most annoying screws to unscrew. One or two of these screws on each thing, right? Okay. Unplug again. And the grommet. I'm just going to unscrew the bottom screws and try and slide it. Let's see. It's ridiculous. I shouldn't even need the driver, right? I didn't tighten the driver. Just use this with my hand. Okay, so how's this work now? This is going to come up through here, right? Oh, I don't even know if I need to unscrew that. Can I just bring them above? Well, it's getting in the way right there. Alright, it's kind of locked in this little track. And I'm trying to get it out of that track. Because I think that's actually what's best, right? I don't know. Let's see. I guess it doesn't matter, right? What is the routing here? This I do think it's a tutorial, and I'm just like making my life harder, kind of. Okay, no, that's perfect. Okay. I think this is just back to where I started. This is so goofy. I feel like a goofball. Alright, just plugging this one back in. Alright, bottom one. I don't think I can screw this. Let's see. Can it fit? Yeah, it can. I'm just routing it, like, you know, behind the top. It's top right corner. The fan's top right corner when it's up. Feels so goofy. Okay. Now this one's plugged in. Now we just put these two screws back, and we put the side panel on, and we test to see if the front is going to. Huh. No, okay, cool. We just see if the front is going to go back on with the fans in their correct orientation. And then if it goes back on, I guess order doesn't really. If it goes back on, we'll tighten all the fan screws down and put the bottom side panel back on and do something else. I don't know. I can't think of what comes right now. Just like, how do you get this front panel back on? Okay, up you go. Side panel, where are you? Just clips right in. Front panel, where are you? So I think people don't use case because, yeah, now it just goes right on. Excellent. I think people don't use this case because it's heavy. So like if you're buying a computer online, I just made sure it snapped around this bottom thing. If you're buying a computer online, they're not going to use a heavier case because it's going to cost more in shipping. It's like, I think a lot of like people who are builders don't use this because they have to. What was that? Just a piece of plastic clicking or something. Because it's going to cost more in shipping. That's my working theory. It's not a light case because it does, you know, it is either like steel or aluminum or both. And so that as the shipping reduces the amount people can charge. So I think for people who are building for other people, they're probably they're just using cases that are just lighter, which is, you know, a choice. This is an excellent case though. At least it feels that way. This is alright, I am gonna take the I want to take the front panel off again because it's going to make it easier for me to screw the fans in. Pops right off. Excellent. Can I leave this right here? Should be fine, I guess. Yeah, it's easier because you see I'm pressing down the fan now, so I can drive this screw all the way in. Yeah, it's weird because if on computers, it's like, I don't know. I think I don't like the changing the case a lot, if ever. Like, I don't know, just find a case that works and stick with it. I don't know how possible that is. Huh. Alright, one fan is screwed down. Other fan. I kind of don't know what to do next. Like, I'm thinking about the BIOS right now and like configuring the BIOS. I have not configured a lot of BIOSes in life. And so what I want to search is like, there's one thing I wanted to search because I think I'm going to put Ubuntu on. There's one thing, I needed to search how well like OBS on Ubuntu. I think that might matter. But then after that, actually I'm going to just... I'm just typing that in now before I forget. After that, I'm like, I need to configure the BIOS for this computer should run, I guess. And that's like new territory to me. So I have some older written documentation about that. Might just search stuff. I guess you can always reconfigure the BIOS, I guess. Huh. I don't like how much play there is in that USB cable. There's too much play in all these. I'm like, what's going on? This shouldn't be. Okay, they're on. I'm going to put the front panel back on and the bottom side panel back on. And then, yeah. Kind of want to stream the figuring out how to configure the BIOS thing. I would have to change the view again. It is cool to like this is the first PC case I've ever bought because it's the first PC I've ever built, and like it is cool that I just like know like right off the bat like there's a lot of things I'm like, oh, I might do it differently, like I might do it with an IIO or different this thing, but there's a few things that stand out to me as this just feels like well-built hardware. The one is the case, the RAM feels that way, the PSU feels that way, and the wx4100 feels that way. But I don't know. Maybe I'm just excited about building the case. I will say the P400 does. It almost feels that way in terms of like, oh, just like a graphics card for doing some relatively basic things with some extra juice, depending on what you're used to. So that just snaps into place, and then I have a little screw that I'm gonna screw in the bottom side panel. But I don't know. I guess just the fact that it doesn't fit into the case perfectly doesn't like. I guess, you know, to fit into other cases though too. So like I might just be doing that wrong. Maybe there's just a little piece that fits in there. Actually, I may check that right after we do this. Check the case box and just see if there's a little piece that fits into the PCIe slot so that to hold that GPU, the p400, that little bit of space that I showed earlier in this stream. This is like almost an unnecessary screw, but and then I'm also gonna search. What else am I searching? How to put rear I/O cover on Asus Tuf Gaming B50 plus Wi-Fi 2. That little I/O cover that I never put on. I think I'm just supposed to fit it in when I put the motherboard in, and I didn't think about it, failed to do it, whatever. Want to know. Okay, that's on. What I can do is going to check to see if there is a little piece for the. There are some brackets here. There are some different kind of bracket things. I'm going to search that too, though. PCIe bracket. PCI, just see what it looks like. PCIe bracket to secure nvidia p400 graphics card in place. All right, I gotta run out for a second. I will be back in about I don't know, a few minutes, 4 minutes. Okay. Weird. Hope y'all can hear me. Made a weird noise. All right. Let's see if I'm going to. Huh. I'm looking at this. Okay. There are different size brackets, I guess, that screw into graphics cards. So kind of like a modular thing. I don't have. Well, maybe this is it. Maybe this one is it. I don't know. What do y'all think? Does this look like it screws into this graphics card? It looks too long to me. Maybe I'll order some. I don't know. We shall see how that goes. I'm trying to decide if I want to look some stuff up or call it a day. There's the rear I/O shield and there's OBS on Ubuntu. I think I'm at least going to take a break. I might stream again later today, but I think I'm going to take a break. I'm just writing these as notes to myself in case this, in terms of like what to do next. So it is 28th today. All right, so OBS on Ubuntu, rear I/O cover, and PCIe bracket to secure GPU. Man, so brain dead. And I have to return the things that I don't want from this. I think I have to do that. Yeah, I'm not going to keep that multimeter, I don't think, because it makes a weird sound. Besides that, I like it. I'm annoyed that it makes a weird sound. It feels like a cheap parts problem, but I do like it. And then I also ordered one too many GPUs for, I don't know, reasons that made sense at the time. So I have that GPU to return. But yeah, thanks for everyone tuning in. And, you know, subscribe, comment if you have any questions. I look forward to seeing y'all in the next one.